Hi, I'm Gavin. This is the second video on the Minolta 8000i, and the reason I'm doing a second video is because there was a very special version of that camera made, and the story behind it is just I like it. Okay, so the first Japanese citizen national that ever went to space was a chap called, and I have to check this, Akiyama Toyohiro. I think I pronounced that. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Anyway, he was the first Japanese national that ever went into space. He wasn't just the first Japanese national that ever went into space. He was the first journalist that went into space and reported from space. He was also the first civilian, like non-commercial. It was a paid flight. They paid $12 million to the Russian Space Federation or whatever to get him up there. And he wasn't, and the other amusing part of it was he wasn't like some mega athlete that you normally associate with the groomed NASA guys. He was a 47-year-old, what the Japanese call salaryman, who smoked 80 a day and was not fit at all. And basically they sent him up and he vomited all the time. He said it was a nightmare, but he did it. And the reason I'm telling you the story is because Minolta decided to give him a special camera to take to space, and it was a specialized version of the 8000i, and it was white, and there's a photograph of it here. Okay, can you see it there? It's just there, and basically just in the center frame. So, and basically when they came down to celebrate the fact that it's the first Japanese national in space, the first journalist in space, and the first commercial astronaut in history, Minolta made 20,000 of those special white cameras. And this is it. This is the special space edition Minolta 8000i. When I grew up, I always thought that the future would be like Joey Anderson, Thunderbird, Space 1999, spacey, cool, 2001. It just wasn't, was it? We got dongles, I don't know, things like that. It's like design wasn't as slick. Nothing looks as cool. Anyway, when I saw this camera, I just thought, oh God, I've got to have that because it looks like a space camera. And it's a standard Minolta 8000i with a special 350-105 zoom and a flash unit on the top. And I think this was the first white camera. I think coloured camera. I've never seen another coloured camera this far back. This is the 80s. So you don't, we see coloured cameras all the time now, but you just don't see them. And it's just really nice. And it's one of those things, I like the Red Camera Company have their this is the original Stormtrooper camera, if you'd imagine, the white one. It's really nice. It all works. This one works. I found it on an auction site, and completely nobody was interested in a white camera. But then I sort of did a bit of googling, and I found out about its history, and it really I was just taken by it. The fact that you send a 47-year-old guy who smokes 80 a day into space, and he gets his own camera, I just thought was a great story. So yeah, so I won't put this on the table and go through it, but I just thought it was worth looking at because it's so cool. It's not the reason I've got the black one, which I've shown in the previous video, is because I can't take this out, really. Obviously, this is like a thief magnet. Some bloke walking around with a gigantic white camera stands out, but it's just a super cool thing to have. I do shoot it though, every now and again. It's good for the holidays. I mean, if you're on a beach, it's a good camera. It's less likely to get lifted. But yeah, so that is the special edition Pearl White, as it's actually described. Pearl White Minolta 8000i. Yeah, if you can still find them. If you just want something cool on your shelf, this is the thing. Thank you for watching.